Okay, good morning friends. Here I am Mr. Maunish from Swami Vivekananda Science College, Saudatti. My dear students, here today I am going to explain you sexual reproduction in angiosperms. My dear students, already you know that what is the meaning of angiosperms. Angiosperms are nothing but flowering plants. Flowering plants are known as angiosperms. In angiosperms, flowers are showing very important role. This is because in flowers only male gametes and female gametes are going to produce, which help in sexual reproduction. So, my dear students, if we want to study sexual reproduction in angiosperms, you must have the knowledge about the structure of the flower, because flower is considered as reproductive organ of the angiosperms. Hence, it is very necessary to study the structure of the flower. Here, I have considered a typical hibiscus flower for our study. See here, in this hibiscus flower, we are observing four important parts. What are those? Calyx, corolla, Androecium, Gynoecium. Here this is calyx and this is corolla. These are Androecium and this is Gynoecium. Now, what is the definition of calyx? Calyx is nothing but it is the basal part of the flower which shows green leafy sepals, and its main function is it gives protection to the flower when it is in bud condition. Now come to the next part, that is corolla. You have already observed in hibiscus flower, that is in hibiscus flower there are many bright colored fragrant petals, and these bright colored fragrant petals found in the flower are collectively known as corolla. What is their function? Because of their bright color and fragrance, they attract the insects towards them and cause the pollination. This is the important function of the corolla. Okay. Now, the third part is Androecium. Androecium, this is also a part of the flower where male gametes are going to produce. Since male gametes are going to produce in this part is described as male reproductive structure of the flower. Androecium is also called as stamen. In this Androecium, in figure you may observe this one and this one. These are the Androecium or stamen. See here, you may observe the structure of the stamen here. In stamen, in Androecium also there are two parts. One is long, slender, stalk-like structure which is called as filament, and at the terminal part of the filament there is a lobe-like structure. This lobe-like structure is called what? Anther. In hibiscus plant, the anther is containing only a single lobe. If the anther is containing a single lobe, then it is described as monothecous anther, and monothecous anther is found in hibiscus flower. Similarly, in datura plant, the anther is containing two lobes, 1, 2. If the anther is containing two lobes, then such type of anther is called what? Dithecous anther. The best example is datura. If you take the cross section of the dithecous anther, you may observe like this. Okay, here since it is dithecous anther, it is containing two lobes. Each lobe is containing two chambers inside it, and these two chambers found in each lobe are known as pollen chambers or microsporangia. In this way, the dithecous anther is containing 4 pollen chambers, but monothecous anther is containing only 2 pollen chambers, 2 microsporangia, and this is about Androecium. Now, the last part is Gynoecium. This is the part of the flower where female gametes are going to produce. That's why this is described as female reproductive structure of the flower. Gynoecium, it is also called as a pistil. In this diagram, this is showing Gynoecium. In Gynoecium also, there are 3 distinct parts. They are stigma, style, and ovary. Stigma is nothing but it is a disc-like structure which helps in landing of pollen grains during pollination. and there is one more tube-like structure which connects the stigma with the ovary, and this tube-like structure is called as style, and the basal enlarged portion of the gynoecium is called as ovary. Within the ovary there is a chamber which is called as locule, and within the locule one more structure is present which is called as ovule, and within the ovule egg is present, that is female gamete is present. Since gynoecium is containing female gamete, that's why it is described as female reproductive structure of the flower. Okay, this is about morphology or anatomy of the flower. My dear students, if you understand these concepts clearly, then definitely you can understand sexual reproduction in angiosperms. Okay, take the diagram of this one, take the notes of this one, and make it perfect as early as possible. In later classes I am going to explain sexual reproduction in angiosperms. How actually sexual reproduction happens in angiosperms I am going to explain in later classes. So my dear students, it's my request, as early as possible please make this perfect with explanation as well as diagram. And thank you very much.